The 3 count question of the week.
This week, if you could choose any superstar, any WWE superstar, past or present, to have an injury-free career, who would you choose? Does anybody want to start us off? Matt, go ahead.
I actually rethought this answer because I gave a fake answer before to throw Ryan off the track. My real answer. What's up now?
Unreal.
But
Oh,
thank you.
No problem.
My answer is Draws.
God,
Just because I don't want to see that happen to anyone.
Are you fucking kidding? I'm thinking I will put, honest to God, I don't know if you can read it. Where am I at? Injury. Draws.
Yep, there it is.
I'm like, no one's going to guess it. I'm safe to go last.
Well,
Fucking
to be fair, Mario in the Facebook comments said Draws, and
well, Mario said literally every wrestler.
Literally every other superstar that's ever wrestled.
A wrestler that stubbed their toe on the entry ramp was listed by Mario.
Smokey, you could still pick Rey Mysterio for that eye injury that he suffered at the hands.
Ooh, that's fair. That's fair.
Can I ask a somewhat like morbid question?
We'll allow it, Jim.
Death is not an injury.
Death is not an injury. Okay, so then I have a backup.
You can't come back from death. You can come back.
Well,
as the person who said that they would want to be in the room when Owen Hart may or may not have fallen to their doom.
I forgot about that.
And all of us were like, wait, what?
I'm the weirdo because I want to be there.
Okay. Because Owen Hart would have been.
I can't believe you fucking said Draws. I am so pissed. I looked up that his injury was in 1999. He was ranked 142 in the PWI that year. I'm so pissed off, Matt. God damn it.
Well, that's why you don't ask those questions pre-show.
Do research and have a question answered.
Well, you should have volunteered first, Ryan.
Should have, yep.
So okay, if that's not an acceptable answer, then my answer would be the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I feel like at the time of the back injury, you know, what could have that version of DX still done if he doesn't get hurt? Unfortunately, the scary side of it is what happens to Shawn Michaels if he doesn't get hurt and keeps down that road. But I will still go with Shawn Michaels not getting hurt and seeing what continues with the Attitude Era and the wars.
So I have to be honest.
Okay.
You had the opportunity to take the most Big Jim answer in the history of Big Jim answers.
I did.
And instead you took his arch rival.
I can't believe it.
Like, fuck Bret Hart coming back from getting brained by Goldberg. I want to see what Shawn Michaels would do if he didn't break his back from that weird bump on the casket.
Well, no, because Jim's answer is actually a lot darker because he wants Shawn Michaels to remain healthy and go down the drug-fueled path he was on and just be eliminated completely so that Bret Hart is the clear number one when people ask.
So that way he couldn't pick Shawn to be coming back because death is not an injury.
You figured it out. Well, no, I didn't want to get shit for giving the obvious Big Jim answer, but also that injury happened in WCW.
that makes sense.
Jim,
and that's very on brand.
Jim wasn't watching. He wasn't watching.
Oh, I was watching. Don't worry, I was watching. But
how many times did you count the teeth click when Goldberg kicked him in the head?
I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
That's right. Ryan, are you still thinking? You're still thinking.
You know what? No. I could also take the easy one and say Bret Hart's injury in WCW, but I won't do that because it doesn't belong on this list. It's fine the way it played out. I will. I will pick the Hart family adjacent character, the British Bulldog, getting slammed on that trap door, ending his career in WCW.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I will pick.
It's a good answer, Ryan.
I like that answer. I like that answer a lot.
And definitely not draws. I met draws at like an amusement park in New Jersey on the boardwalk in Ocean City.
Did you ask me for a ride?
Years ago. It was. Oh, God damn it. Oh. I can't. I fucking did it.
Keep going.
What? Did I miss something?
Nope.
Or is he still laughing at the ride?
Yeah.
Man.
You know, sometimes they're just really easy. Man,
I'm fucking crying.
I say it with all love in my heart. I really do.
He is a very cool dude. He goes to the Icon shows a lot.
So he would have given you a ride.
He probably would.
Hop on.
Hop on, Smokey.
Have you seen?
Hop
You
on,
saw
Smokey.
you
Yeah.
saw the tank tires he has
my
on that
God.
thing. You'd be
does,
fine.
man. That thing is intense.
No. Oh, no. I was a wee little boy. That was pre-injury. It was pre-injury. It was with
darn.
with the it was the headbang darn. It was the headbangers and draws. All that ruckus woke up your poor dog behind you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Can we take another break?
Tim, you didn't go yet, did you?
I did not go yet.
Tim, you want to go?
I don't want to
Sure.
hear the answer.
I would take the easy road and I would choose draws, but that turned out the way it should have.
Oh my
Nope.
I'm
not,
kidding.
if
I'm
not for
totally
that injury,
no.
then Ryan wouldn't have gotten that ride on the boardwalk.
Exactly. No. I
You know how
kid.
much a tram costs?
The hell is even that?
So
You're a bad person.
tragedy plus time equals comedy, man. Okay, so I'm going to take one of my two answers. I'm going to take Ravishing Rick Rude, who broke his back in Japan during the height of his WCW run, and never came back from it. I mean, he did appear, but just imagine, like, if Rick Rude would have stayed healthy, he would have had many more world title runs. He would have been in WCW. Imagine Rick Rude, height of his powers, when Hulk Hogan makes the jump to WCW in late 94, mid to late 94. Like, it's insanity. So Rick Rude is my first choice. I have a second choice, but I'll wait for intern Mark to give his.
Now, I have a question on injury. Would a pregnancy be considered an injury, even though it's not necessarily an injury?
No. I'm going to speak up and say no.
Did the pregnancy end their career?
No, not necessarily. But with one company it did, but not entirely.
I know who he's going to pick, and I think I'm going to allow it.
Well, it can't get any worse than where we were 2 minutes ago. So
Yeah,
go
Mark,
ahead.
you're often not the bad guy on this show. Go ahead.
It's a really good answer.
I think it's a great answer. I thought this one through. I think.
Wait.
Women's wrestling.
Can I guess it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is
Smokey.
it Shane McMahon's wife?
Oh my fucking god!
the best in the world.
I like you, Ryan. I like you a lot.
Shane McMahon!
And that's why I stole Droz from you.
That's fair.
I'll be darned.
No, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. It's very good.
Yeah, it was not Shane McMahon's wife. I'm sorry. But I think if she stuck around, that the women's division in WWE would be completely different, and perhaps we would have saw the first women's War Games match before we did.
War Games! War Games! War Games! War Games!
Mark, say your answer before your internet cuts out.
I know it's 9:23. It's time for it to cut out. I was thinking I was going to go with Karma or Awesome Kong.
Okay.
If you will. Karma. She came in at a time when WWE was all the women's division was all the divas, and I remember her the promo she did where she had the Barbie dolls and pulling the heads off them, and I don't know if she even had one match in, or maybe just one match before she had to step away due to pregnancy.
All right.
That's
All right.
a real good answer.
Yeah. Well thought out.
Yeah. I really thought about this one today. I had a long drive today, and I sat there and I thought about it.
Now, Jim, again, can you repeat what the question is? The actual question of the week.
If you could choose any WWE superstar, past or present, to have an injury-free career, who would you choose?
Oh, okay, okay.
I
thought that was if you could change an injury in somebody. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of the same.
Yes and no.
Yeah, not really, because I could say Natty and wanted to add one, but I wasn't. So it's not the same. I'm just.
Charlie says Austin 1, Pillman 2 for his. He said a healthy Pillman in WWF due to it had so many matches.
Oh, incredible.
Mike says Ciampa just because he was going so over with the NXT title when he got hurt. Solid. Yeah, it's a good answer.
I wish we had a Ciampa soundbite. I feel like we've named him 2 or 3 times and haven't heard it.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I should probably have one of those.
Tomato chips.
Oh, we have one.
We do have
one. I'll be darned.
How about that?
I'm done with you.
Did anybody have any other thoughts? Anybody that was kind of on their short list of people? Intern Mark.
I had everybody went. Is that right?
Yes, we all gave our official answers.
Do anybody's? If Karma was not allowed, I was going to go with Kurt Angle. I think he would have had one heck of a career. Well, he did regardless, but I can't imagine what it would have been like injury free.
Yeah, I think that's a solid answer. I was going to give the one that Charlie just added to the list, and that's Paige. I mean, she was really not necessarily the early part of her wrestling career, but really early in what could have been a long WWE career, and injuries definitely sidelined that.
If we're talking about WWE careers in length, you'd have to look at Sting and Seth Rollins and his carelessness, and really cut that run short.
Okay, Frank.
Career down.
I mean, Sting had a bad back going into the WWE, though, right? Like that, or was it his legs?
I'm not sure.
I think wasn't Sting in his mid-50s when he went to WWE.
Sure, his back wasn't great carrying WCW for all those years.
The other answer that I had was Kerry Von Erich with the motorcycle accident.
Oh,
yep. Motorcycle accident. He loses his foot finishes his WWE career with a wooden foot or a fake foot, and because of that, he develops his addiction and eventually takes his own life. Like, imagine how much different Kerry Von Erich would have been had that not happened, had he stayed healthy. He would have definitely been a person that Vince McMahon could have called on, much like he did with Warrior before, what he did with Hogan. Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado, would have been an excellent, excellent choice.
Now, Tim, did you say he lost his foot in a motorcycle accident?
I think that's what it was.
I thought it was. I thought he got injured during the Texas tornado.
No, he wasn't named ironically because of a tornado.
All right, that must have been a motorcycle accident.
Sid's broken leg.
Sid, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a
that
tough
was
one to
awful.
watch. That was rough.
Ooh,
That one's no good.
so bad.
It's no good.
I referenced a list of like top 10, and somebody had the Hardcore Holly one as well. The neck
that was
injury
bad.
with from Brock's F5. I think he had said like it was nobody's
Broke his,
fault. It was just a bad bump, but
Didn't Holly broke his
I
arm,
don't
too?
think he was at
That's
height of
like
power or
accident.
anything.
Devin says Edge and Daniel Bryan. I mean, yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
Both great.
Edge, world title win. Daniel Bryan, right off WrestleMania, and was gone for practically a year.
AJ Lee.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Real good.
Um,
What about,
Let's say
Chris,
what if CM Punk never hurt his elbow? Would he have ever left the WWE, and could that have changed the trajectory
or the
of the graphic we
staph-
see
or the-
before us?
the staph infection. If he doesn't get the staph infection,
Right?
yeah,
Maybe.
certainly.
Maybe, perhaps.
Now, what
I mean-
about you got Christopher Nowinski and his concussion?
Ooh.
I think I saw that one, not from Mario on the comments on
Do
Facebook.
you want to read Mario's list of everybody that's ever gotten injured in
No,
wrestling?
this is only a 14-hour show. We don't have time.
Mario.
Charlie also had Tim's point about Rude. Also, a healthy Perfect. Mr. Perfect would have been
That's true.
without the back
He should have
injuries.
been-
Obviously,
He should have been in perfect health.
if he would have been, it could have been pretty impressive. Mike says
Yeah,
Ryback when he was in Nexus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Skip.
Then we would have had
Sheffield
a lot more Ryback, and then
Sheffield.
we
Maybe
all
we would have never had Ryback. We would have
Maybe
had
might not.
Skip.
We may have Skip Cornfield.
I hate this show sometimes. Any others before we move to the obviously the big topic of the week, the weekend that we look forward to.
What about Andre the Giant stayed in good health? That's not really an injury, but his
yeah, I
medical
mean, I think
condition.
if he wouldn't have had his health condition, he wouldn't have been Andre the Giant.
Right.
Or if he
that's true.
if Mark Henry if Andre the Giant would have been in a different era, because I mean, doesn't the Big Show have the same condition that Andre the Giant had, and they were able to, was it like they removed the like pituitary gland or something?
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
gland?
he had something removed that stopped him from him to keep
Yeah,
growing
so-
ultimately.
So if Andre was around in a different era, then he may have lived longer, may still be with us. So I mean,
Also, they have the Andre the Giant show on Netflix.
they might. Ryan, you still bummed
Yeah,
they
Big Show
canceled that?
No, not at all. Unbummed that they renewed Manifest.
Yes, I'm so happy I can finally get that resolution.
The Manifest.
Charlie
That's the show
says,
with the airplane.
Mr. Kennedy.
Hated that.
Kennedy.
Kennedy.